Let me tell you, I earned 80 rand a day. I was there to cut trees only. I cut trees. I even trimmed the garden, the flowers and everything. I made it better than the neighbor's garden so that the neighbor can ask him, who did your garden? The problem with you, when I say you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. Look at you. The problem is with you is that if I tell you that I'm connected, you will be asking for a job to go sit next to Cyril Ramaphosa. You don't want to start by serving. You want to be served. The weakness that we have as men is that we don't want to serve. I was humbled when I saw brothers serving here. Because that is the first principle of leadership. Leaders must be prepared to serve. The apostle and the pastors do not sleep, praying for you while you are sleeping. Did you hear that demon of alcohol? Or while you are drinking. And they are praying and hoping that you can be sober and wake up and go do something better about your life. I tell you, you came to this earth fully packaged with everything you need to be successful. You are just not successful because you doubt yourself. You doubt your ability. You doubt your capabilities. And the most dangerous thing is that you keep on asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? The question from me to you today is, what if it works? And it becomes better. But let me tell you that if you give me 1,000 rand, I can multiply it, it will be 10,000 you'll give me every day. Second kingdom principle. The problem with us, we want ownership. If I tell you there's a business opportunity that can give you a credit card with 1 million, spend it the way you want, you will run for that. But you fail to understand, in my Father's kingdom, there are billions. I can have access to them. How do you have access? One, you seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness. All shall be added. That all includes you having access to the money that the kingdom has. You do not have access to that money because you are not connected to the kingdom. Let me tell you, everyone today here knows that in order for you to charge your phone, you need to take a charger, connect it to electricity, connect it to the phone. If you put it next to the plugging point, no matter how long it stays, it will never charge. Some of you are here today, but you are not connected to the source. You know the source. You know what is needed to be done. You are close to the source. You can work in a soap factory, my brother, but that does not make you clean. Soap factory. Do you understand what I mean? Soap factory. You can work there 7 days a week. That won't make you clean until you clean yourself. You can come to church every day, sing, dance, and whatnot. But if you are not connected to the source, you will never enjoy the benefits of what comes with the connection. And you wonder, why are you not moving? And you wonder why you stuck where you are. Number 3, who are you connected to? The power of your association. Who are you associated with? What are you talking about when you live here? What is being planted in your head every day? When you tell them about your business ideas and all that, what are they saying? Sometimes you'll find people who will say, show me your friends, I'll tell you your future. Do you know why? Because they know where you spend your time, what you spend your time doing. The question you need to ask yourself today, this evening, is, whatever I am doing today, will I be proud of in the next 10 years? Because today where you are, it is the results of what you did 10 years ago. There was a teacher you hated when he told you to tuck in your shirt. There was a teacher you hated when he told you need to be at school by 7. Show me one real businessman, successful, running smooth, with shirt outside, trouser somewhere there. And you sit and you ask yourself, the person who does not even know where their waist is, how will they know how to do things right? Like simple things. You don't know where your waist is. And you expect me to trust you with my business, to spend my time sharing business ideas with you. Let's talk about how you dress. Let's deal with your trouser for now. We will deal business when you understand simple basic principles. For now, you're not ready. Do you guys understand? Let me tell you, I was continuing with the garden story. Before the end of the month, I was earning 80 rand in that house. Before the end of the month, I had 12 houses in that street. 80 rand per house. I employed people, I paid them 40 rand. In the evening, they waited for me at Toyota garage to pay them because I'll go collect the monies from the bosses. And I can't pay you because I was now a boss. And it was easy. I loved what I was doing and I did it better. Do what you love, because when you do it, I speak for a living. If you were to ask me what do I do for a living, and a lot of people, when they ask you what you do for a living, they want to measure the level of respect to give you. So if I get to a place and you don't know me and you ask me what do I do for a living, I say, I breathe, my brother. And you? That's what I do. I breathe. And what do you do? Because you cannot measure how to respect me by knowing whether I'm a director, a CEO, a security guard or not. If you are a security guard, my brother, be that greatest security that everyone knows there's a security guard who loves what he's doing while you are working your way to the management office. Sometimes God is not giving you 1,000 because he has noticed how you behave when you have a 10 rand. Your behavior when you have 100 rand is making you not to get 1,000. Because you go mad. You don't even know what to do. You don't even sleep. Then God realizes, I give him 1,000, he's going to die. Let's keep him there on a 10. And you're wondering why you're not moving. He can't trust you with a 10 rand. He sometimes gives you that 10 rand and says, let's see, hello boy, I gave you 10 rand. Let's see if you can give me 1 rand of that 10. You go, Papa, my rand. I know. He says, okay, borrow me. He says, okay, so if I give you too much, it will kill you. Because you don't understand principles. If a man have not found something to die for, it's not worth living. If a man has not found something to die for, it's not worth living. Have you found that thing to die for? Guys, do you know what you were born to do? Do you know that one thing that God has designed you to do? That one thing. I tell you, I was born in 1980. I only got my pilot license in 2018. I failed mathematics in 1999 when I passed my matric because I didn't like the teacher. But then a few years later, I still felt that it was my dream. And guess what? I will never fly commercial pilot. But that's because that's just a glorified taxi driver. Just that taxi is moving somewhere there. And then just that one does not wait for money like this. You pay online and then you go in. So ask me, what do I do for a living? I speak. And I charge people to tell them my story. Well, they call me and say, Fernando, we want you to come here. Before you tell me where the venue is, I give you an invoice. And if you cannot meet my invoice, it's fine. I do not belong there. Do you guys understand? And because I know I don't belong there, we have got no bad blood, my brother. Get someone. That's it. And when we meet again, we say, yeah. And guess what? There are times I do it for free. Why? Do you guys know Usain Bolt? He runs how many meters? 100 meters. How many days do you think he practices in a year? Exactly. Are you practicing to do what you want to do better? Are you practicing? Or you are like that club which wins when it wins? That soccer club. We're not going to mention names. Are you like that club that hurts even the fans? Are you practicing? What are you doing? Like, how deep is your practice towards what you need to succeed on? What are you doing about it? I don't want to point you, but I'm looking at you and I can see you thinking very deep. But I'm asking you, my brother, ever since you thought about that idea that it can move you from where you are to where you want to be, what have you done about it? I'll ask you a simple question. What is your let's simple question. What is your favorite car? Then you hear a person say G63. What not? Let's give a simple example. What's your favorite car? Anyone? Thank you. How many models are in the G63 now? What is the price range on the G63 now? See now, you're not getting that G63. Do you guys understand what I mean? Research your dream without a plan. It's just going to be a dream. If you're going to be looking for a G63, you're going to need to know that there is a G63 stronger than life. There's a G63 G Manufactory. You know that there's one which is going for 3.2 million. You will get it without this detailing and detailing. There's one which is going for 4.2 million, and you can only get it if it's brand new at Mercedes-Benz. If it's used, you can get it anywhere. And then if it's used, you know that you can budget 2 million and whatnot. But you will not budget all that if you don't know what you're working towards. Some of you have got a lot of dreams. The reason you are not moving towards your dream is because you don't have a plan towards that dream. And you pray a lot and you wonder, why is the dream not materializing? When you continue with that prayer, our Father who art in heaven, you get to the part which says, give us this day our daily bread. And God is giving you every day the sun to make the bread, the industry to make the bread. He's giving you opportunities every day. Let me tell you, I can take you outside and say, look that side, and tell me, what do you look? What do you see? Someone will see an opportunity. Someone will see a wall. Let me tell you, even now when you look that side, what do you guys see? That side. I see a wall which might need a picture frame, which I might go buy it for you and come and sell it here. I buy it for 2,000 and sell it to this church for 4,000. I make 2,000, and I don't even make picture frames. Some of you are not moving. Your friends have got businesses. You cannot advertise your friends' businesses because you don't want to see your friends better than you. Let me tell you, I do everything. When I mingle with you, if you're going to offer me the food, when we are eating, I'll ask what you do for a living. When you tell me what you do, I'm going to tell people about it if it makes sense. And if you paint, I'll tell people, now lately I also paint. Yeah? I started painting. But I'm moving towards Tafontaine. So if you want anything to do with painting, let me know. And how much do you charge? No. We don't just charge in the street. Let me know what you need. When they tell me, I tell you. And when you say 2,000, I tell them that guy is saying 2.5, but I've negotiated. Even 2.2 is fine. When they pay 2.2, the 200 is mine. And because I got you a job, you're going to give me another 2. I've got 400. I don't need to know how to paint. I don't need to know how to pay it. I've got 400. The only thing that I can do is to come with him day one. And because I'm coming with him, he might even put petrol in my car. So I did not need to spend. Then the last day I arrive, you start seeing me as a boss because I'm coming to check. I ask both of you, are you happy? The boss says yes. Then I ask the employee, how do you feel about your job? Simple. How many people do you know around in your cycle, on your phone, and you know what they do, but you're not telling people what they do because you have got that little devil in you? There was once this guy who used to pray a lot, and his neighbor, he used to stay in a tin house, and his neighbor never believed in God. That boy used to pray. One day he prayed for food. As he was praying for food, the neighbor who didn't believe in God brought food. He bought food from Checkers and then he put by the door plastics and whatnot. When that guy opened the door, see plastic of food, he took the food in, closed the door and started praying, thanking God for the food. That neighbor came, hey, it's not God, it's me. That guy continued, he said, God, thank you for the food that you gave me and you used this devil next door to deliver. He was just used to deliver. Another day they were praying at church, men's conference. There was this guy praying for 1,000 rand. And he was praying also in tongues. And he prayed so much that there was also another guy next to him praying for 1 million. And he thought, you know what, God is not hearing my prayer. Because this guy is praying and he feels like, have you ever seen those people who pray, you think their prayers are going to God? That guy took 1,000 rand from the pocket. He says, there, God answered your prayer. Now help me pray for my 1 million. Come, brother, join hands. Your prayer is answered now. Join me now. Let's hoy 1 million now. I hear people say life is too short. Do you guys believe that? If you think about life emotionally, yes. But if you think about life spiritual, life is not short. It's measured by God. He's the only one who knows. Who knew before I was born that today I will stop whatever I'm doing to come and talk to his people. I refused to plan, to write notes and whatnot, because I might have written things that he doesn't want me to tell his people. As I walked in here, I said, God, let me tell them what you want them to hear, not what I want them to hear. They are your kids. You know what they want to hear. And guys, if you didn't hear anything, don't blame me, don't blame God. You are just not yet ready. When you are ready, someone will walk in here. And when they start talking, you will feel the message is mine. That is when you are ripe. The other thing that you must know is that always be prepared for an opportunity. Pray and always be prepared for an opportunity, and let the opportunity not come than for opportunity to come and find you not prepared. I'm not sure if you heard me. Always be prepared for an opportunity and let it not come than for an opportunity to come and find you not prepared. I am thinking, I'm closing now. I've decided to close. I'm thinking of going, I stay in Pretoria East now, as I told you, in Olympus. Today I'm driving a Suzuki Swift. It's a small car. It can move up until maybe 160, 180. I'm a biker. I'm fearless. I'm not reckless. I'm thinking of going to Olympus. How long do you think it will take me? I'm connected. I know all the traffic cops. I'm not worried about speed fines. How long do you think it will take me? Olympus is next to Mainland in Pretoria East. 45 minutes this side. 25. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the car has got full tank. It has petrol. It has oil. Tires are, the tire pressure is fine. Everything is fine with that car. You're still sticking to your 45 minutes. This side, 25. Let me tell you, it will not even take me a minute. I'm standing here with you. I've got every resource that I can use to get to Olympus. But I'm standing here with you talking. I'll never get to Olympus until I stop talking. I put the mic down and walk to the car, start the car, stop thinking, and go. What am I trying to show you? I'm trying to show you that I've got every resource I need. No matter how much I spend thinking, I will never get there until I stop talking, pass the mic, go eat, get in the car and go. That's when I'll get there in that time frame. I'm trying to show you that you have got every resource. You've got your head, your hands, your everything. And you've been thinking about that idea. The reason the idea is not happening is because you are not moving with every resource. Let me tell you, if you are a royal child, you do not need a Mercedes-Benz to feel royal. You do not need a big house to feel royal. When you get to a shack, that shack becomes royal. Because royalty is in you, not in what you have. You get into a taxi, that taxi becomes a royal taxi. Because royalty has just entered. The reason royalty is not felt in you, it is because you feel like a slum when you know everywhere you go that you belong to the kingdom of God. Walk with pride. Hello, my father owns everything. He owns this land. He owns everything. Stop looking for ownership. Some of you are thinking about buying that G63. Stop thinking about ownership. And get access. If you are in the kingdom and you are a kingdom citizen, you'll get access to everything that you need. Like, let me tell you, on the 30th of September, I'm going on holiday. I can talk until one of you offer to pay some of the things towards my holiday. What is that? Access. And guess what? I'm going to fly there. Do I have an aeroplane? No. But I've got access to a plane. When I get there, I'm going to sleep in a hotel. Do I have a hotel? No. But I've got access to a hotel. So why don't we have access? It is because we do not understand that in order for us to have that access, you need to be connected to the source. Do you guys know who your source is? Seek ye first. Have you guys been to the airport? Have you noticed that first class people, when it's time to board, what do they say? Ding! Priority boarding. You may walk now. And then they don't walk alone. They work with air hostess because it's priority. And then they get to the plane, they sit first. And then all of you follow us. And you start pushing each other. When we land, and by the way, when we are up in the sky, they even close the curtain so that you don't see us. Priority. When we land, they go, ding! We have arrived at our destination. Please remain seated until all the doors are open. Then, and the one air hostess comes and says, priority boarding, you may now exit. And then they take their bags. They walk. And then you are busy sweating there because the aircon is off now. When they're done, they say, you may now exit the plane. And you push each other. So what am I trying to show you? I'm saying if you give God that priority, when you wake up in the morning in that 24-hour day, and prioritize him first, imagine what else will come. But for now, you prioritizing your hunger. You wake up, first thing first, what are we going to eat? Before you seek first. One day I'm going to come back here and we're just going to talk about the kingdom principles. We're going to break down how to seek. Then when we're done, we're going to move to the first part. So what I'm trying to say to you, whatever you believe in, if you put it first. So now that we are here at church, we believe in God, all of us. If we put God first, imagine what is going to happen. So it's not happening because we are not putting him first. Our businesses are not moving because we're not putting him first. Come tomorrow, Sunday. Before you come to church, you're thinking, hey, who can I leave in my barber shop? There might be 2 people coming to shave their head. 30 rand. You can't even close your shop to come here and pray for 30 million. And you wonder why that barber shop is not moving from 30 to 60 rand. Have you seen the Muslim community, what they do on Friday? 12 o'clock. They close. But for arrive there with 100,000, I've seen it at Karim. Arrive with 100,000. My friend, we close, my friend. Come back later. They put first. Till now you arrive here. When it's time for offering, then you are playing with your phone and you wonder why you're not moving. While you're busy with your phone, your friend sends a location that after church we are here at my. And you had that 100 rand to plant a seed. You take the seed back to go eat it at my. And you wonder why your garden is still dry. Because every day of your life you're eating the seed. Every day of your life you're eating the seed. And you wonder why it's still dry. And you're full for a day. I'll come again. I'm inviting myself for the third time. When I come, we will be doing something which is called Opportunity Hunting Detective. And I'll bring my slides. And I'll also show you the money house. As to how do you make money and how do you bring money into your house. But unfortunately, you have to work hard. You have to wake up early. Get ready. Be prepared to do it. There's no pill that you can eat and then you wake up rich. It doesn't happen like that. Let me tell you, you can be as close to God anyhow you want. You pray, this roof shakes. But if you don't work, the roof will shake with your brokenness. And then you start lying to people and say, we must suffer here because we are going to enjoy in heaven. Hello? Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. These people who are saying we suffer here, the enjoyment is in heaven. The street of gold. Hello? That gold reef city is down the road here. It's not in heaven. And did you notice gold is down there? So once you start telling yourself, right, we'll see when we die. Some of you are already dead. You're just waiting for a funeral day. You know, there's nothing so painful like living all your life. You live 65 years, and then when you die, they said, do you remember him? Which one? That one. What happened? He died. Because the only thing that you did is to get born and die. There's nothing that you have left. Hi, man, which brother are you talking about? That one. They end up using your color because there's nothing you did. That black one. Because there's no value you added. That tall man. You remember him, man. Then they say, no, I don't. What did he do? He died.